Elizabeth Rollins, and this is News Now. I'm joined by Congressman Buddy Carter from all the way from Georgia's 1st District.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You have some exciting news.
Yes, we're going to give Georgians an option in 2026. They get a choice between a MAGA warrior who has supported Donald Trump and will continue to support Donald Trump and is for Georgians, as opposed to a MAGA trans who votes to have men, biological men, competing against girls in sports, and who is not for Georgians.
I know this race, you've been thinking about it for a while, and
yes.
Finally making that announcement. How does it feel?
It feels good. And of course, we're very respectful of Governor Kemp. He's a great candidate, been a great governor. I've known him a long time. We've been good friends, and certainly he made the right decision for he and his family, and I'm happy for him. But we need a candidate who can win, and I'm that candidate. And I will tell you, it's Georgians voted overwhelmingly for Donald Trump for president. They deserve someone who is going to support Donald Trump in the Senate, just as I've supported him in the House.
And Congressman, this isn't your first campaign. You were the state representative. You
right.
went on to be congressman. Now you're going on to be, seeking the Senate seat. How is this campaign different?
Well, it's statewide. Georgia's a big state, so it's going to take a lot of work. And I like to work hard. I've worked hard all my life, and that's okay. And it's going to take a lot of money too, and certainly a lot of resources. But we got a great team. I was in business for myself for 32 years, and it's not hard to figure out. You just surround yourself with good people, and you let them go at it. And it's the same thing in politics. Yeah.
Well, you were the first to announce.
Yes.
But you probably won't be the last.
Probably not.
We know that Marjorie Taylor Greene, maybe you've thrown
yes.
her name in. So what do you think about her?
Oh, she's great. Marjorie and I are good friends, and I've been in touch with her and explained to her what I was doing, and she's going to make a decision that's best for she and her family. Marjorie has developed a great platform in the House and nationally recognized, and I hope to earn her support as well.
How does it feel to potentially competing against your fellow Republicans?
Well, we all feel like we bring different talents to the table, and we certainly respect each other, and I respect all of my colleagues and all of those people I run against, and I will run against.
Who do you think's best for hold the Republican ticket?
Well, I think you're looking at them.
So why do you think you'll be able to unseat Ossoff?
Well, I don't think he represents Georgia values, and I don't think he represents what Georgians want to see. I think he's more aligned with AOC and with Bernie Sanders than he is with Georgians. I mean, 73% of Georgians wanted him to vote for prohibiting males and men from competing against females in sports, but yet he didn't. He has supported the Biden-Harris administration with their open borders policy. He has supported them with trying to force you to make a decision whether you want electric vehicles, what kind of car you're going to drive, what kind of appliance you're going to use. Those are things that Georgians don't like to be told what to do, and certainly he has tried to do that and has a history of doing that. He is not supporting Donald Trump, and in fact, there's rumors going around that he's going to try to impeach the president, which I think would be the worst thing we could do. So, it's a clear difference here. I'm going to make sure that we have energy dominance. I'm going to make sure we have a secure border. I'm going to make sure we don't have biological men competing against women in sports. I'm going to make sure that we have a strong economy.
Mm-hmm. I think I saw you already released a campaign video.
Yes.
Talk about kind of what went in behind the scenes to that. What was that process?
Well, we've all been waiting to see what Governor Kemp did, and once he decided and made the best decision for he and his family, we knew we wanted to go, and we're going.
Okay. What's the message that folks are going to hear from that video, and the message you want voters to know?
Well, the message I want voters to know that is in 2026, they're going to have a clear choice. They're going to have a choice between a MAGA warrior who's going to support President Trump and his America First policies and who's going to be for you, as opposed to a MAGA trans who's going to, again, vote for social issues that don't reflect the values of Georgians, and it's going to be for they, them. I'm the one who's going to be for Georgians.
Well, it was just a few years ago that you were running for congressman because Congressman Jack Kingston was running for the Senate seat. Sadly, he didn't win, unfortunately, and a lot of people think it's because of, being District 1, you're so far removed. Do you think this is going to be a challenge? Are you concerned about?
Well, and look, we got to get our message out. There's no question about that, and that is kind of a stigma that it goes along with being from the best part of the state, I might add. But Saxby Chambliss was from South Georgia. I mean, we've had senators from South Georgia and statewide people from South Georgia. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. Got grandbabies in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'd love to be in Atlanta as much as I can. So we're going to be up here and we're going to be working hard.
Definitely part of your strategy, though, to tackle the metro Atlanta area. It's a
Oh,
big part-
absolutely.
big part of Georgia.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add? Anything else you want to tell your voters?
Again, this is going to be a clear choice in 2026 between someone who's going to support President Trump and his American First policies and someone who's not.
Congressman Buddy Carter from Georgia's 1st District of Georgia. Thank you so much for being
Thank you.
here today. And we reached out to Senator Ossoff, who says that he will defeat any challenger while the GOP primary field scrambles to outmaneuver each other and audition for Donald Trump's support. Senator Ossoff's campaign is already building the most effective and unstoppable turnout effort in Georgia's history. We'll be right back.